You're reaching in your pockets.
I'm not reaching in my
Set your
pocket.
stuff
I'm
down
very
right here.
clearly putting my wallet away.
Okay, that's fine. Set your stuff down. We'll take
See
time for
how
my
you
safety.
are.
Sure. Put your hands up there.
Tyrant right out of high school, huh?
A lot of different things. Okay, statute number's right there on the
So
citation.
it's not anything specific. It's because I bruised your ego.
And as far as quotas, they told me I could ride as many as I want, okay?
Harley Hopper wrote over $100,000 in tickets in 2023 alone. Welcome back to the Random Patriot. Today, we have a random patriot by the name of Jim. Jim is from Missouri, but he happened to be in the great city of Rogers, Arkansas, where he had the pleasure of meeting Arkansas State Police Officer Harley Hopper. And Hopper loves writing tickets, even if it's for something that he just did himself. Check it out. So Jim and Officer Hopper were both trying to pull out onto Walnut Street, which is also Highway 71. Jim is here and Hopper is here. They are both attempting to turn right and head west. As you see here, there are several groups of cars coming. Officer Hopper waits for the white car to pass, then jets out in front of the other cars we just saw. Hopper has to put the pedal to the floor to get into traffic and reaches speeds of 35 miles an hour. But honestly, if anything, Hopper probably still slowed the traffic down. When Jim sees Officer Hopper pull out, Jim mimics Hopper's pull-out game and waits for the white car to pass, then pulls out as well. But Hopper isn't having it.
Turn on low 1024.
Hopper pulls Jim over because that's what Hopper does.
Walnut 28th Street, pulling into the Ozark Insurance, Missouri, X-ray Charles 3, David 16. Split on a possibly a blue or gray passenger car. And then quarter.
L 51 roll 1024. L 51. 10.
Well, how's it going?
Alright.
I'm Trooper Officer State Police. Reason I stopped you, keep made unsafe entrance to the highway. Failed to yield.
You pulled out of the other exit at the exact same time I pulled out this one. From two different ends of that parking lot. You were the first one behind me.
I was not. I was coming from on
Okay,
down the road.
then the very first person.
Well, either way, when you pull out in front of me, it's still failure to yield. Even if I came out of the driveway, you didn't allow safe.
For you to be
You
there
got your driver's license?
I do, but for you to be there that quick, to claim that I was in your way, you would have had to been on the gas really hard, and I call that exhibition acceleration.
Well,
is that how you did it?
Nope, but there's a dash camera that shows my speed and longitude and latitude, okay?
And
So
did I
driver's license?
speed?
You weren't speeding, but you made an improper entry to the highway. You failed to yield to oncoming traffic. You have to yield to traffic on the highway to enter the highway.
And you pulled out of the other exit?
I'm not arguing with you. Got your insurance card? If you want to argue about it, we'll go to court.
You want that 3 off with the search?
Oh, here's no time to argue.
I'll think about that between now and then. And
all right, that's fine.
But she's a witness.
If you want to argue about it, we'll go to court.
Okay, so now I want to point out some BS in the Arkansas Freedom of Information Act law. So in Arkansas, in order to request public records, you have to be an Arkansas citizen. And in some cases, you have to give up personal information to get those public records in order to prove you are an Arkansas citizen, which is BS. But what's even worse is, let's say you're not even an Arkansas citizen and you get into some trouble. Let's say you're from Missouri. Well, now you can't prove your innocence. You can't get the public records you need to prove your innocence. Legally, they don't have to give them to you, so you're just screwed. So you can go to court all day. Maybe you can get a lawyer in the state to get it for you, but now you got to hire a lawyer. You can't even get the information for yourself, which is what happened to Jim. So Jim reached out to me. I'm the one that got this dash cam footage. He does plan on fighting this in court. His court date is the 24th of this month, January 24th. So everybody wish him luck. I'll keep everyone updated. But for now, keep watching.
That's fine. I've got audio,
we sat
video.
there forever and waited for that open.
Okay, well that's called
And when
being
I saw you
impatient.
pulling out, I knew I had time.
I didn't pull out. Where did I pull out from?
We were pulling out of the rows. We were pulling out of the rows, and you were the next parking lot over pulling out.
Yeah, well, I come from the car wash on up the road there. I've been on the
That would
highway
have
for
been, yeah, that was the other pullout.
Okay, well, I would have been on the road for a while.
If you were anywhere else, you were in the other lane.
We're not doing this here. If you want
Were
to do
you in the lane behind me?
Do what?
Or were you in the faster lane?
I was in the right lane. Okay, we're not arguing here. If you want to argue, we'll go to court. Okay? That's simple.
Keep your dash cam.
No,
Log
it's
it.
there. I was.
I'm looking for your insurance card.
Do you have any firearms in the vehicle? So do you have any firearms in the vehicle? I'm asking you for my safety and yours.
Your attitude, I'm going to answer questions. I think that might be.
Do you mind stepping up for me?
Now, because Jim is calling out Hopper for being a hypocrite, Hopper clearly retaliates by questioning him about weapons and then by taking Jim out of the car to feel him up. He then makes Jim stand in the cold for no reason while he writes the ticket. Intimidation tactic and coward behavior 101.
Says I'll have to do that.
Get back here from my car.
Go where?
Right from my car. Go ahead and set your stuff down. Be reaching in your pockets.
I'm not reaching in my
Set your
pocket.
stuff
I'm
down
very
right here.
clearly putting my wallet away.
Okay, that's fine. Set your stuff down. If I
See
take down for
how
my
you
safety. Sure. Put your hands up there. Walk your feet back towards me.
Tyrant right out of high school, huh?
This is a cell phone case. Right. You think it right here for me.
Yeah, so do you want to be 98? Yeah.
Stand in front of the vehicle, sir. Sir, stand in front of the vehicle. Stand in front of the vehicle like I asked you to.
I literally can't hear you because of traffic.
Okay, well stand in front of the vehicle like I asked you to, okay?
What's your name and badge number?
Trooper Hopper with State Police, badge number 411.
Hopper.
Yes, sir, and you stand right here in front of my vehicle like I
Badge
asked
number
you to.
which?
411. Stand in front of the
Thank
vehicle
you.
like I asked you
Thank
to.
you, officer.
Do not move from that position until I give you otherwise, okay?
Thank you, officer.
Stand right there.
Yeah, 17. 17. Johnson has confirmed the given court date of 1/9/24 at 9 a.m. Johnson District Court continues as. Yeah, we're being.
Alright, sir, I'm issuing a citation for careless driving.
I can't hear a word you say.
Okay.
I'm partially deaf, apparently.
Okay.
But with this traffic, I'm
That's
different.
fine, I can speak up, I just want you to
I
get
could
irritated
ask
me
you
raise
to
my voice. Here's your driver's license and your insurance card. I'm issuing you a citation for careless prohibited driving, okay?
For what?
Careless and prohibited driving, okay?
I don't know what that means. Is
Well,
that like
statue's
failure
right
to
there.
yield a right of way?
It's a lot of different things, okay? Statute number's right there on the
So it's
citation.
not anything specific. It's because I bruised your ego or what?
That's because you failed to yield, but careless prohibited driving, the manner you did it was careless and it's prohibited, and it's
How is
failure to
it
yield.
careless?
I'm not arguing with you. Court date's bottom right corner, court information bottom left corner. Any questions?
I
contact
hope
the
you
court
have a
number.
better night. I hope you make your quota, and I hope you know you're just amazing.
I'll tell you what, my name is Trip Hopper Badge number 411.
You
My
said that.
supervisor is Sergeant Ray Triplett. You can call State Police
Oh,
headquarters
I
for
don't
a
intend
complaint.
to do that.
Well, as far as
Well, I
quotas
might
go,
file a complaint, but
that's fine. That's who you'll follow through.
but save your dash cam video, if you
No,
will.
and as far as quotas, they told me I could ride as many as I want, okay? And as far as quotas, they told me I could ride as many as I want, okay?
How many tickets does Hopper want to write, you ask? Well, other than the ticket he just gave Jim for doing exactly what he just did, he wrote 525 other people tickets that year of 2023. Let's say he works an average of 5 days a week. I don't know if that's how it works, but for this scenario, that would mean he writes 2 tickets every single day he works. And let's say on average, each ticket is about $200. That means Harley Hopper wrote over $100,000 in tickets in 2023 alone. So over $100,000 came out of the pockets of Arkansas citizens and went into the pockets of the state. Thanks to Harley Hopper. Thank you. We see you, Hopper. We appreciate it. And apparently, how many of these traffic stops were for doing something that you do yourself? So how much money do you owe the state for doing the same thing you're taking money from other people for? Something to think about. Yo, if you want to support the channel, please go to my store, The Random Patriot Outfitters, and check out the apparel I have there. You can type it into Google or go to therandompatriotoutfitters.com. I have hats, coffee mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, you name it. I'd really appreciate it. Or if you want, just hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and watch another one. Appreciate you guys. Peace.